I'm really sorry to inflict this on you. I was thinking, where can we start? Is there another place? Is there a neutral game to talk about? But we have to start in Munich, Christoph. Your beloved VfL Bochum traveled to my beloved FC Bayern. And the result was, what shall we say, one-sided? That be the right word? 7-0 for Bayern, including a hat-trick for Harry Kane. Goals for Leroy Sané and Mathys Tel, the inevitable Mathys Tel goal as a substitute. Matthijs de Ligt also on the score sheet. And Choupo-Moting with the opener. From a Bochum perspective, was it a case of a very risky, daring, courageous match plan just going horribly wrong?
At first, I'd like to say same as it ever was, because now in 2023, Bochum lost 7-0 against Bayern, same as the year before when they lost at home 7-0 against Bayern, and in 2021 when they lost 7-0 in Munich. So what we do we learn from that? Whenever they lose 7-0 in the Bundesliga, they stay up. Hopefully.
It's a positive. It's a positive.
Mm-hmm. So that's my main takeaway from it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, Thomas Letsch was after the game. He was saying, yeah, we have to stick to our plan. Yes, some people will say it was naive to attack Bayern high up and got some counterattacks, but when we were sitting deeper in the second half, we also conceded 3 more goals and so on. But yeah, my impression was that it was quite naive to approach the game as Bochum did it, or the quality. Maybe the plan was good, but the execution of the plan went terribly wrong. Because, I mean, Bayern, I think they couldn't believe in some situation how much space they had. I mean, the main example, the 4th goal briefly before halftime, where there were like acres of space is around. Das war Leroy Sané, ne? Der das vierte. Acres of space for Leroy Sané, who I think had again a very, very good game, especially in the first half. So yeah, everything went wrong. Fortunately, nobody got injured. So, and but Bayern was good. Also, I think it's fair. So you can say, yeah, the minnows, they were terrible. They had a naive plan and blah blah blah, and that's true to an extent. But Bayern was good, and everything Thomas Tuchel was planning went very well. I mean, you already mentioned Choupo-Moting, who came in as a second striker. A lot of people expected Mathys Tel, after his very good performances recently, to probably partner with Harry Kane, but it was a good idea to bring him. Mathys de Ligt, I think he mainly played because Upamecano had some minor problems, but he also scored after, drum roll, a corner from Kimmich that was very well executed. So I think you can be pretty happy about what's developing at Bayern.
Yeah, absolutely. I think most importantly, Tuchel's plan really worked. I think the idea was to play long through the Bochum press in the beginning, and it worked very well because Kane holds the ball up beautifully, and then you have Choupo-Moting, who is the same. And that pin back, as Tuchel explained, that pin back the 2 centre-backs and helped Leroy Sané, for example, to find more space. It was a simple plan, but simple plans, as we know, since Rudi Völler's second stint as caretaker manager against France can be perfectly well executed and can work very well. So yeah, Bayern felt really good about themselves. And I think after the game against United, where they still weren't quite sure, there were still some doubts. The team looked good in some moments, bad in others. Yes, of course, we have to allow for the fact there was only Bochum. It was definitely a very convincing performance, and the kind of performance that will buy Tuchel time and confidence to keep doing what he's doing. So an important win in that respect.